Hello and welcome to Brainy Gardener. Today it is all about how to grow and care for the Giant Red Aeonium. Famous Californian horticulturist Jack Catlin's Giant Red Aeonium perennial is a wonderful addition to the Crassulaceae family, which is extremely popular among home gardeners. This succulent has beautiful foliage and a unique shape. Giant Red Aeonium is a hybrid of Aeonium undulatum and the incredibly famous Aeonium arboreum Zwartkop. It is called Giant Red Aeonium because of its dark red coloration and huge rosettes. Plants in the Aeonium genus make for spectacular potted plants, adding a touch of the exotic to any landscape, and this is no different. The stems of these evergreen plants can reach heights of 3 to 5 feet and widths of 3 to 4 feet under ideal circumstances. It is an easy-to-care-for plant that handles neglect well. It is a slow grower and needs very little care, making it ideal for beginners or those with little time to devote to their plants. Giant Red Aeonium needs bright light. Therefore, place it in a sunny location, preferably near the south or west-facing windows, where it will receive at least a few hours of direct sunlight daily. It also tolerates some shade, but will lose its color if grown under low light conditions. You can also grow Giant Red Aeonium as a houseplant if you don't have access to a sunny window. To do so, move the plant outside during the summer and bring it indoors when the temperature drops below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Water Giant Red Aeonium when the soil is dry to the touch. Water deeply and infrequently, giving enough water to moisten the entire root ball thoroughly. But do not allow the plant to stand in water, or it may rot. Reduce watering in winter because of lower temperatures and reduced light intensity. In cool growing conditions, such as wintertime or in a greenhouse, use room temperature water. The ideal temperature range for growing Giant Red Aeonium is 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, with warmer temperatures being more favorable than colder ones. This plant will experience significant stress and might even die if exposed to temperatures below 40 degrees Fahrenheit or above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Giant Red Aeonium is a succulent that prefers moderate humidity, which means that you can keep the plant at 40 to 60% relative humidity. Getting to this level shouldn't be hard, as 50% humidity is considered average room conditions. Fertilize Giant Red Aeonium in spring, fall, and winter. Feed the plant with a balanced fertilizer every 2 to 3 months during the growing season. Don't fertilize during the summer months, as that's when these plants usually go dormant. There are 2 main ways to propagate Giant Red Aeonium: stem and leaf cuttings. For propagation by stem cuttings, take a healthy stem with a robust rosette and cut it off at an angle just below where it branches out. Allow the stem to callus for about 2 weeks before planting it in your potting mix. This helps prevent rot. Stick the stem in a pot and expose it to indirect sunlight. Water it once a week, whether or not it seems dry. After roots have formed, you will need to water the plant less frequently until it is ready for its new permanent home. When propagating by leaf cuttings, take a leaf cutting from the plant, ensuring it is completely healthy with no sunburn spots. Allow the leaf time to callus over. A few days to a week should do nicely. Dip the cut end in rooting hormone, optional, and insert it into well-drained soil or perlite. Keep temperatures above 60 degrees Fahrenheit at all times during rooting, which can take about a month. The best time to repot Giant Red Aeonium is when it has outgrown its current container. If you have a healthy plant but without enough room in its pot for further growth, it's time to repot. Try to wait for the fall or spring before repotting. These plants go dormant in the summer, so repotting during this time is not ideal. When choosing a new pot for your plant, choose one slightly larger than the old one with good drainage holes. First, fill the container with pre-selected potting soil and arrange it so that 3/4 of the pot is filled with the potting medium. Carefully uplift it from its current container while keeping it upright as much as possible. Next, remove as much soil from around its roots as possible without damaging them. If necessary, use a sharp knife for this purpose, but be careful not to cut into any fine roots. Now place the plant into new container. Finish filling around them with more soil so that only about 1 inch remains above ground level. Giant Red Aeonium is non-toxic to pets, making it an excellent choice for indoor use. Root rot is the primary concern, as with all succulents. It is susceptible to aphids, mealybugs, and scale insects. Aphids are small, pear-shaped insects that feed on the sap of plants. They are a common problem during the summer months and may be present in large numbers. Mealybugs are small, white insects that secrete a white powdery substance that leaves trails on the leaves. They are sapsuckers and can cause the plant to lose vigor and become unhealthy over time. Scale insects resemble tiny hard bumps on your plant's leaves or stems. If left unchecked, these insects can cause severe damage.